Yeah, Miami. So I was very much looking forward to this game. I mean, first real game in franchise history. Just casually against arguably the best MLS team ever.
They set the record.
Yeah, but they didn't win MLS Cup, so doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter unless you bring home a trophy. You don't get You don't get trophies for points.
They brought home
yeah, that's fair. Even in MLS, we do give trophies for that, but you know what I mean. They pretty much set up like I expected in the 4-2-3-1. The highlight of this game obviously was Vela's goal. Personally, I think, and I'm not discrediting Robles because he was an animal that 90 minutes. I mean, it could have been 4 or 5-0 if not for him. But I think a younger Robles, I think, saves that.
I don't think younger Robles saves that. I'm going to be honest with you.
I do. He was a little slow on that chip, but I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Vela or Robles' performance overall. I think he was probably one of the two best players from Miami. The other being Ben Sweat, who was a monster. This man was playing left back, center back. He was playing left wing at one point. I mean, Ben Sweat is going to be very nice for this team. That being said,
to hear you say that,
I agree, but I was so impressed with him. I mean, I liked that signing when they first announced it. I think he's arguably the best defender they have, but I was so impressed with him this game. So I hope that continues this week at DC. But I don't necessarily blame Miami for winning this. Of the 6, I'll throw it to you guys, of the 6 expansion teams that we've had, so Orlando, NYC, Minnesota, FCC, LA, and Atlanta, can anyone tell me the only expansion team to win their opening game?
Atlanta. No, Atlanta lost to us.
Nope.
Atlanta lost to us.
I don't think any have.
LAFC is the only one. 1-0 over Seattle, and Orlando NYC tied their first game 1-1 because it was against each other, so that only half counts.
Yep.
So expansion teams never win their first game. It's fine. We go to DC, who just is coming off a loss as well, and we go from there. Pizarro looked okay.
He was bad.
He didn't really do anything. But he's also very new. He didn't necessarily have the long preseason with these guys that everyone else had. So I think he comes in and looks better. I got to say, Robbie Robinson up top for being the number 1 overall draft pick. I don't know. He was meh. He had a couple decent chances, had a really good touch in the box to bring it down, but couldn't get the shot away. But I think they're missing like that big name striker that we said. So I'll be interested to see who they bring in. And Elvis Powell can go away because he was probably the worst player at that right back spot. He can't be the long-term answer there.
Ask anybody at FCC; they'll agree with you. He's awful.
Oh, he was it was bad.
It's just really funny that when your big name star player plays bad, you have 8 excuses for why he played bad. But when Chicharito plays bad,
oh no. I don't know. I agree. It's a little biased, but also Chicharito is in arguably a better team, and is a better player. I don't think many MLS fans knew who Pizarro was before the Miami rumor started. Everyone who watches soccer knows who Chicharito is.
I knew who Pizarro was.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. He was one of the best players on the Mexican national team.
Yeah.
Tore us apart.
Well, that's not difficult, but
Big facts.
Yeah. No, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, DC just signed Federico Higuain this week, so I assume he's back healthy. But I wasn't necessarily that convinced by DC because they lost to Colorado, although Colorado was really good. So,
yeah.
that was also and I don't know if you guys saw this. Miami made a signing today.
Who?
Just the greatest commentator in the
Oh,
history
stop
of
it.
sports, Mr. Ray Hudson, who is their new sole color commentator for matches this season, and I am just so happy. I love that man.
Well, I hope he helps you win games.
It doesn't matter. It'll be entertaining whether we're losing 5-0 or winning 5-0. That man can turn a phrase.
Connor, any thoughts?
I didn't really watch the game, but based on my prediction, I was hoping for some more goals.
Yeah,
There definitely could have been. Robles stood on his head at some points.
he was absurd, bro.
Yeah.
Healthy Robles is the best goalkeeper in the league. Convince me otherwise.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
He also rises to the occasion, right? I mean, you saw it in the Champions League when he made like 13 saves for Red Bull. You saw it, in big games he was there. But when he was hurt, he was a different player. So